Hi, good afternoon. All. This is Dolores from Gaining Gigs, and today I'd like to talk to you about four different survey companies. I've actually worked for one of them, and the other three, I applied for one of them, and I just never really got into that one. And the other two, I'm thinking about starting to go in and sign up for them, but I'm just gonna play it by ear. I'm gonna go ahead and try signing up to see whether or not I like it. So for me, I like to do only gigs and side hustles and remote work so that way I can make my income so that way I don't go into a regular 9 to 5 job. So some of the companies that I do side work or side hustles with, sometimes there's like a low in low like a low I can't say the word in between where you're in between like a side hustle or a gig and they're like putting you on boarding you to another project or you're waiting for them to like review your work and then you have like this little downtime. So I like to try to fill that downtime with other projects and gigs. And so what I usually do is I log in the morning, see which one has work, and then I do that one, and then I move on to the next, and the next, and the next. But sometimes, like it's the luck of the draw, and like you'll have two or three of them that don't have any work on that one particular day. And unless you want to feel like taking the day off, you need to find something to fill in that void. So for me, I've been thinking about doing more survey sites, but I don't wanna do the ones that I feel that give me that scam vibe. Because 'Cause I've tried a few that I felt like they were just too scammy for me. It was like you did a survey for a survey to get another survey to pay like, you have to do the other survey, then that survey says you have to do another one, and then by the time you're done, you do 20 surveys for one survey. I don't wanna do anything like that. So I've been looking for a couple, different survey sites. These are the ones I'm gonna try, and one of them I actually do on a regular basis, and I'll tell you about that one last. The other three are going to be in no particular order. These are just the ones that I think are worth a shot that I'm going to go ahead and try. And I did look them up on like Reddit, and some people like there's mixed reviews on them. Some people say that they're like hit or miss. Some people love them, some people don't. And I actually had a few more that I was going to show you, but like since the reviews were all bad on those, I'm not gonna do those and I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm not gonna waste my time trying to sign up for them if they didn't seem like they were like worth the while. Okay. So the first one, I'll put the link for all of them below. The first one is gonna be this one called Qmee. Qmee. I think I said two E's. Qmee.com. I'll put the link down below for this one. This one it says like you can earn real cash with paid online surveys, and then you get swag points, withdraw your cash instantly. I think that's kind of cool. I went to look on here and then like on Reddit, like they had some like good reviews. It says it's the best out of a bunch of them. There was like a couple people that said that. And then they mentioned one of the companies that I'm gonna talk about later. But like, yeah, they said this one was legit. They mentioned this $5 one, like this other place called Five Surveys. That's the one I'm not gonna do include in the video because everything I read about it, it seemed like if you did four surveys, when you try to get that fifth one, you had a hard time getting the fifth survey, and you need the five to cash out. So I'm not gonna mention that one. I mentioned it, but I'm not going to go into that one. So this is the first company. The second company that I will also put the link in for is cloudresearch.com. I actually signed up for this one a long time ago. I just at the time like a survey wasn't my thing at that time. Like I didn't I don't know cuz I had so much going on. I never pursued it. Like it is what it is. Like I just didn't do it. So I think I'm going to go back to this one just to see what is out there. And if I get a scam vibe for it, I won't continue. Like, and that should be your thought too. If you go to one of these survey sites and you sign up for it, if you get the scam vibe, don't do it. Or if you get like, if it's not your cup of tea, that particular site, move on to the next. Like that's all I can say. Now the third one is called this PrimeOpinion.com. This one I actually did sign up for this one a long time ago. I just felt like I wasn't getting enough of the surveys to cash out. So I just kind of gave up with it. Like I just didn't pursue it anymore. But it seems like more people keep referring to Prime Opinion more recently. So I'm gonna give them another shot. Like there might be more surveys out there. I won't know until I try to go back in there. But I'll put this one, the link down below for this one. Um, it looks like when you go look on the top, you can actually do other countries on this one. So this is a good one for if you're out of the country. I didn't check on the other two. Yeah, I didn't check on the other two if you could do them out of country, but I know that this one in particular, you can do it out of another country. And I wanted to make sure I had one like this on the list. So that way, if you're not in the United States, you'd still be able to do this one. So the fourth one that I want to mention is prolific.com. This one is like the one that I do on a regular basis. And I've been doing this one for a while. And like in the beginning when I did them, like I get a survey for $2. I get a survey for 50 cents. I get a survey for $1. But more recently, like some of the surveys I've been getting on there has actually been pretty high. And I actually do like them. They're like my favorite of the survey ones. And like they're the reason why I'm willing to try another one company because I have gotten a good experience, like a really good experience working with them. Like I've had ones where I had to return and I'd put like a note saying why I have to return it. And I've actually got responses back, like or if I send them an email, like they have like a little chat thing. If I send something in there saying like this is going on, they'll actually respond to that. So it's been a good experience for me with them. So that's the reason why I want to try the other ones to see if I can get that same type of vibe going and then have another one set up. And the reason I want to do that is because even though I like this one, you don't get surveys all the time. Like there's like you go in there, some days you'll have really good days. Like I had one day I made $300 off of here. No joke, I made like $300 off of here on one day. That's how good they are when they're good. But when they have a bad day, like today, I made no dollars. I made absolutely nothing today off of them. Now, it also could be that it is the first of the year and probably people aren't putting the surveys out there because it's the first of the year and people have the day off. But when I have a good day with them, I can make anywhere from like 50 to 200, $100, $150, depending on how many hours I work on there. But I've been getting good surveys on there. Like they're always like they've been like AI related, they've been like research related, like they go through like I don't know, university asking questions, different studies, and like they've been interesting ones. Like they're not ones where I felt like my data was being stolen or anything like that. And they're really good on this one of telling you if they're going to ask you for personal information so that way you can say you don't want it. Or they like or like they have ones like where they'll tell you like, hey, if they ask you for such and such, don't give it to them. Like, so they're really good at like making sure that what you get is something that you're willing to do. And they're not going to give you one that they think is a scam. So that's why I like them. So I'm going to try the other three and see how it goes. But I wanted to share all four of them with you because I've seen people talking about these other three. This one for sure I know is good, but the other three people have been talking about them, so I thought I'd share them also. That first one is the one that I'm going to particularly focus on, this Qmee one, and that's just because, like, if you look here, honestly, despite everything, Qmee is the best out of the bunch, and I've tried them all. And then this one says they all suck besides Prolific and Cloud Connect, which is the second one I showed you. And then this one says it was okay. Qmee was okay for me for the first few weeks, but then it was bad again. But like, it's mixed opinions about this one. But like, they've gotten like they have good there's some good reviews out here for them. So for me, in my opinion, because of that, people on Reddit like are usually brutally honest. Like they have no reason to lie. They'll just say if something sucks, they say it sucks. And so based upon that, I'm going to go ahead and give them a try. But like I said, the one that I use on the regular is Prolific. This one I tried, I just kind of like just stopped using it. I think I remember signing up for this one and then I just got how you just not in the mood for it and you're like, oh, this is too much effort. I just never went any further with this one. This one I've never tried, and this is the one I'm going to try out. Like I'm going to sign up for. So I'm going to put the link to all four of them down below. Um, you know, go ahead, try them out. Like I said, there's no harm, no foul. If you try and you don't like it, then you just don't like it. You just don't sign on for that company anymore, or you have them delete your account. I mean, that's the worst case scenario. That's the way I see it. Because as long as you know that they're a legitimate company, they're not gonna, like, you're only giving them your financial information to send you the payments. You're not giving it to like a survey within there, then you're fine. So just I always just am careful with any survey that I do, making sure that I try not to do any that ask for financial information, but the site itself, that these seem like legit sites. Anyways, this is Laura from Getting Gigs. Thank you for watching, and if you like and subscribe, I keep forgetting to ask that, but I'll keep making videos, and if I find anything else to make a video about that I'm working on or that I come across that I want to share that I think is worth sharing, I'll go ahead and do so.